Morning. It's now the next weekend since last weekend, where I was just continuing to tear down everything in this car. Still not completely done. There's the wiring loom in here, which where I am currently, with a few other small bits, nothing too major. Which today's plan is going to be to remove all of this, so I can finally prep it for painting. Windshield's still on behind me, but that's going to be my first thing on this morning to get out. I guess we might as well crack on then, eh? There we are, windshield out. That was a pain in the arse. I've probably spent the last hour taking this out, getting the rubber bit behind like tucked over the nail was, that's quite a faff. But it's out. I think what we'll do now is just continue working on getting the interior clean, Aaron. Right, I believe from having a look around the car, everything should be out now. So I think the plan now is going to be, there's a lot of just debris and stuff, so we're going to give this thing a hoover. So I think that'll be the plan, to just give this a good wash, give it a clean before we start sanding. It might be a bit of a challenge to roll this thing around, because I've taken the steering rack and the tie rod ends out, so each wheel kind of steers wherever it wants to go. So I reckon we'll now hoover it, roll it outside, and then while it's outside I'm going to clear up this unit, because there is just stuff everywhere right now. There's rubbish all over the floor. I just need to give it a good clean, and then we'll jet wash. Well, as you can see, after giving it a good jet wash, it looks a lot better. There's some really stubborn grease in the bottom of the engine bay. It's out there now because it's drying in the sun before I get it in here. And then once it's dry, I'll get it in here, get some degreaser and just spray it on and then just leave it for a while. But in the meantime, while we wait, I might actually start disassembling the engine up there, because it's been sat there and I haven't even touched it. So I reckon that's something we'll do now. finally done for this weekend. Been a busy one. Got plenty done though, to be fair. Next weekend actually is players. So I'll be going to that, which is really exciting. Looking forward to that. So I won't be working on this next weekend, but the weekend after I will be. So we'll be back then, and then that'll be when we start to properly start, sanding down everything, I reckon. So yeah, I'm gonna go home, have a beer, and then probably sleep because I'm very tired. I'm back. It's been a couple of weeks. Last weekend was players. Very good. Fortunately, didn't really film anything, so there's no video for that. Just kind of enjoyed it, chilled out, had a good time. But now we're back here, back on this again. It is Sunday. Yesterday I was sanding the engine bay down and I started on the roof. But today we're going to continue doing the rest. So hopefully, if we get the time, I'm going to do the entire outside of the shell, the inside, and then start work on all the panels, but we'll see how we get on. Right now there's a couple bits on the actual shell which are a bit annoying, like the glue is really difficult to get off, but I've got a secret plan I forgot about yesterday. It is one of those caramel wheels things. So yesterday I was trying to get all the glue off with just like a Stanley knife. It was working, but it was taking a while, but this should make light work of it. It makes a hell of a mess, like little yellow dust everywhere, but I mean, if it gets the glue off really easily, I don't really care. I've got a hoover there, I'll hoover it all up. So for now, I think we'll get started taking all the glue off, and then get sanding. Yeah, already that has done way better than using a Stanley knife has. So, although I do see a couple of specks, look at it, it's everywhere. I see a couple of specks on the lens, so that's enjoyable, but it's working, so I don't care. Finally, I now think the shell is fully sanded. It's actually been a couple weekends of the footage being shown, so it's taken quite a while. So now the next plan will be to do all the body panels, which are just resting against all the walls. So I've been out today and I've got a couple of these, so they're really cheap, they're not good at all, but it's just so I can chuck the body panel on here, sand it down, rather than doing it on the floor or whatever. And I'll also use these when painting. I reckon that's today's plan, and it will probably take me the entirety of today, and I'll see it might even take me some of tomorrow to finish all the panels. So I think, without saying any more, we'll just crack on. Yay, Jesus. And there we are. Everything has now been sanded, ready for priming. You may have noticed throughout the video that many outfit changes. I had a haircut halfway through, and then I had a moustache at one point. That's that's all because this has taken a hell of a lot longer than I thought. I thought this was going to be a couple weekends, but this has probably been about a month. So about 4 or 5 weekends I've spent sanding these down. So the next plan will be now to prime them all and then do the entire thing again of sanding everything down. It should be quicker for the second time because a lot of the time spent on the panels especially was just removing old like glue and residue and dirt. That took quite a long time. Yeah, that's it for this video. This was mainly just preparing the car for spraying, so just sanding it down. Nothing super interesting. The next episode will be priming all the panels, priming the shell, priming all the other smaller bits, and then sanding it all down again, which will take probably a good few more weekends, but hopefully I'll do a decent job, but we'll see.